Hello, friendlings. I'm Clever Chicago. We are here for real people, the real creativity in real time. Friendlings, never give up, and I won't on you. And if you missed our last live stream and you missed our episode 14.5 called "My Best Friend Visits My Minecraft World," my new best friend visits my Minecraft world, you completely missed the trees. You missed all the trees and all the cool stuff that we got, so you gotta go back and check it out. But if you're just too lazy and you don't want to go back and check it out, which is definitely me, by the way, long story short, one wandering trader showed up to our world. He sold birch, jungle, and spruce all in one pop. So it was really awesome, really exciting. And now we have a bunch of wood that we did not have. And this is technically the second stream I have had this. So this is almost a first full grow of spruce saplings. I haven't done a full grow of spruce saplings. And I also haven't done a full grow of birch. So we're going to have to grow some of those birch here today. But right now, what we're doing is we're going to be cutting some trees down, and we're going to walk you through what's going on in this episode. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out to the stream. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And anybody that's watching this live or post, I mean, I do appreciate it. Always drop the comment, and I always try to like the comments and or read the comments. Sometimes I do miss them if they're years old because I just don't even get the notifications anymore. But what we're doing is chopping down some trees, and we're going to fill in our row with water, and that is going to be our big main goals of today. Also, our main goal after that is to harvest some of our crops. I did a little bit of that waiting because I had to wait for it to be nighttime, so I could, like, get a nice cool thumbnail for this video. So that was me waiting like 5 minutes. I didn't actually time it because I knew that half the day was pretty much gone from last live stream, and I didn't stream after that. Literally, once the stream was over, I think I ate some soup, maybe? Or no, I did that before the stream. I ate some, but yeah. So long story short, I didn't really have a lot of time to do anything else other than yeah. I just got off, pretty much did something else, and I what's it called? Edited the video. I edited that long video. It was going to be originally a lot longer, but I sped up the time lapse. Do you guys like that speed for the time lapse? I sped it up a lot faster. A lot faster. I think some of those clips were 20,000 times faster than they normally were. Yeah, some of those times that I was playing off stream, and that's why I don't stream it, because I'm like listening to an audiobook, so that means you guys can't hear any sound, and I'm definitely not going to be talking the whole time when I'm off stream doing things, because I just think it's, like, you need to relax. Half of this stuff is just brain dead stuff, especially at this level of, like, Superflat worlds. You know, you just got to cut trees down. I mean, like, I could show you, I'm showing you now because these are new trees, but eventually I'm just going to do this off stream, record it, and call it a day, and I just listen to a nice, beautiful audiobook, or listen to some music, or literally just watch a YouTube video, like, or a streamer or whatnot. Because a lot of the stuff and a lot of the time, I just, that's what I do. Speaking of stuff that when I do stuff off stream, I do keep my microphone on officially now, and I do record everything officially now as well, except for, I mean, if it's like 5 minutes, just wait for get a thumbnail during the day. I'm not going to record that, but if I'm going to go for hours and hours, I will record it. I leave my microphone on, so think this is going to destroy the stuff at the bottom, but I can do this. And I should be able to find that one piece of wood that's sticking out from wherever it is. Like so. And then that should start decaying. We'll kind of go back to this side. We got to grab those jungle saplings that fell from earlier. Or they got moved by the water. And now we should be good to go. We just got to make sure that we do actually get all the jungle. By the way, it does actually... hitting these leaves actually does lose durability. I checked that out on my single player world. So just keep that in mind when you're like whacking stuff with a diamond axe or whatever kind of axe you have. If you don't have unlimited durability. Now, I'm just going to buy more axes if I need them. I already have like 3 or 4 axes just sitting in the queue. So I'm not really too worried if I lose the durability on these. But, you know, you just don't want to, you know, especially if you're in a spot like... You don't have access to diamonds like myself, but I do have access to a diamond axe like whenever I need it. So I'm not really too worried about that. And even though if that villager dies that has this good diamond axe that I have, I think I have I have at least one other villager that gives me an axe. So even if it's not him, somebody else will give it. All right, we're grabbing some of these saplings, grabbing those. Probably got to need to grab these because these are probably about to start decaying. That's one thing in Minecraft that they need to fix in base game. There should be an option. Like when you create a world, you can choose how many, how long you want your stuff to survive on the ground before it disappears. The default and the only thing it's ever been has been 5 minutes. 5 minutes after it spawns in like this, it then disappears. They need to update that eventually. They're getting all these other cool updates, but when are they doing that as an update? Speaking of when are they going to do that as an update, I want to know when are they going to, or I want to know what's going on with the villagers. I think after the stream's over, I'm going to go sit down and watch and figure out what is new with the villagers. I really hope it's just the name tag things, because I've heard so many things about like new things going on with only certain villagers in certain biomes will give you stuff. I just hope that isn't the case. I really hope that's not the case. All right. We got some more saplings placed down. Those are all the birch in the back. We have more than enough spruce, probably last us the entire lifetime on the server. Well, it's a single player world, not a server. And then we're going to grow some more jungle just for the time being. Place as much jungle stuff down as possible. Jungle leaves, jungle saplings. Because I don't know how often I'm going to use this, but I do want it to be here. So when I do need jungle wood, I already have some in the queue. So we're just going to place a few of these down. They're all going to get chopped. I'm not sure why this one didn't grow. I might have not grown because there was another tree next to it. So maybe we'll pick that up. I think I have a few more jungle saplings in here, yeah. So there'll be a couple out. There'll be like 3 outliers. When I first noticed when I first learned about jungle saplings, which was now like probably 10 plus years ago, I just always thought it was such a cool idea that like Minecraft finally introduced a mechanic that you can grow massive trees and you need 4 of them to grow them. And that was never a thing before. And that like just doing that alone was so cool because you knew back in the day that you would get a massive tree. If you wanted little trees, you would place it like that. I remember before I used to place them down like that, and I was like, why would I never get the massive trees too? But yeah, I eventually figured that out as a kid. I doubt that any of these will give me any saplings, to be honest with you. We do have 4 that will be growing and 1 off. So I'm just going to leave that there for a second, and we're going to start placing down the water. Our big goals today is to fill this top row with water, and if you missed our last live stream, what we did was we went around the first 2 rows and placed in water, and now we're doing the rest here. We're going to go look at these saplings in a few seconds, see if any more give it to you. We're at a 1614. I don't know where I got 40 from. That is the time in IRL, so we'll go back over there in a... I don't know, 16, 17. Give us a couple minutes to place some water down. But this entire thing will be filled with water, and we'll have a nice, beautiful world. Then we can start figuring out what I'm going to design for the other side of the wall. Not the. I keep saying a wall. There is a little bit of room over here, and that little bit of room is still going to have some flat ground. It will be at a higher elevation, so it's not going to be like completely just straight mountain wall. I guess that's probably the best way to saying it, because it is technically a wall. It's an artificial wall, but it's not going to be a. It's not going to not. It's going to be a. It's good for the people, for the villagers. The villagers inside are going to think it's a real mountain, but for everyone else, we're going to think it's as a wall. So I'm gonna definitely get caught off on that as well. The facade. Maybe that's what I should call it. The facade wall. The facade. That was one of my favorite things in Planet Coaster. I was thinking about this, and I know people are gonna, I shouldn't say it out loud. I should not say it out loud, because if I do, I want it to be a surprise. Can't explain it. It's a Minecraft little thingy. Can't explain it. If we do it, it will be a very nice, thing if I do it. If I don't do it, it's not the end of the world, because then nobody knows about it. Yeah, I've learned from my mistakes over the years that you don't tell anybody anything, because people steal your ideas. Did I guys tell you that? Oh no, I can't go on a rant about that. I can't go on a rant about that anymore. But what I will say is this. If you use somebody else's content, you need to give them proper citation. Alright, look at this. Slowly but surely that's getting filled up. Holy crap, that's going to get filled up right now. There's a couple of holes there, so that's going to ruin our torchies. I don't think I have any... Oh, I actually do have dirt over here. I was going to say I don't think I have dirt. I definitely have dirt. I don't have any stone. I definitely do not have... I definitely have more than enough dirt. So we're going to fill these in so we don't get any of those holes here. And the reason for this is I want to place torches down so that when we have... when we start building our house here, we're not dealing with massive mobs like zombies, creepers, all those things. Slime still can probably come over the water. Those are gonna still be there, unfortunately. But until we build that wall, I think I'm gonna build the facade walls. Probably the slime chunks will probably be once I get a design down, I think that's the first place I'm gonna build them, is at the slime spots. Like here, we don't have to worry about. I never will need to worry about these. Slimes will never spawn there. But I need to, yeah, definitely need to worry about the slime ones. It's just starting to getting annoying. I mean, it's always been annoying since I've done this challenge, but it's just progressively getting more annoying. All right, what I'm doing here is I'm just placing some water down real quickly. This is all stuff that will eventually fill in. I'm not really too worried. Probably don't even need to do most of this, but I'm placing this down just for fun right here while we go back and try to get these saplings that placed in the ground. That's really what I'm rushing to do. It's like less than a minute, if any, dropped before they just despawn. Got less than a minute. I gotta see if any other ones dropped. None of them dropped. See, I told you they weren't going to drop. Alright, that's fine. Just wanted to go check. These are spawning in. Looking really nice. We're going to beautiful. Alright, let's keep going around and let's keep placing in more water. Probably should take this boat with me as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream, Liam. How are you doing? Speaking of streaming, I just actually saw this morning when I posted the episode 14.5. I didn't realize, but I have posted over 1,100 videos that are publicly made just on this YouTube. Wandering Trader Times! Shut up, Claude, about your story! It's one of our best friends. I want pumpkins. I need, cacti, I need watermelons, and I need cherry blossoms, You got anything cool for me? Ooh, blue eyes. Pumpkins! 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 Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, we got lime dye as well. Oh my god, Sith Lord is gonna be freaking. Oh my god, this is another best friend. Another best friend. Oh, and he sells us emeralds by trading baked potatoes? Wow, I'm just gonna trade him that so I don't even have to leave. We need one pumpkin. Oh, we need as many pumpkins as we can. Like, oh my god, perfect. All right, well, oh, wow. I mean, he trades us baked potato. Selling baked potatoes give us money. They changed the new update. They literally just changed this update, like I said. Literally, they changed the update like Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I didn't play any of those days. Oh no, I did play it. I played on Monday, I played on Tuesday, and the update wasn't there. So they changed it Wednesday or Thursday. I believe it was Wednesday they changed the update. That was not a thing. Before, you could never get emeralds from the wandering traders until like super late. But I don't think you. It was only water buckets and glass bottles filled with water. Now they're giving you. Now they give you sell name tags. That is a new thing. I never even knew you could sell baked potatoes to him. That's why I'm really curious about it. They messed up all the villagers so that you know how we place on the villagers. We keep recycling the lectern to get more stuff. I really hope they did not mess with that. Speaking of, when we got all these trees and that one guy, that will be the last guy I think die for Sith Lord so he doesn't have a heart attack. We'll buy some pumpkins. We'll buy some blue ice. We're gonna buy some. I don't think I need cornflowers, but I will buy ferns. I will buy the moss, the pale moss block because I don't know what that does, but I know that we will probably need it at some point, or somebody will yell at me. And cornflowers. I don't think I need cornflowers, but I'm gonna buy a couple because I can. And we will not shear him, or yeet him. I was like in the middle of reading your comment in that, but now you kiss him instead of yeeting him. Okay, okay. Are you happy, Liam? Are you happy? All right, we got some lime dye. Don't we should tell Sith Lord that we didn't like this like oh you're breeding you're breeding a blue sheep with a gray turned out to be lime like or something like that. We should lie to him. Oh shit, he just joined. He literally just joined. Hey, Sith Lord, we just got a cactus and we accidentally smelted it and turned it into lime dye and didn't actually do it. Oh no, he literally just joined when I said it. Dang it, I can't say it. Oh, oh. But we have some lime. We have some lime dye now. We got that got a lime thing. Stop. Okay. We'll grab some more baked potatoes so we got that. Oh, speaking of Sith Lord, but cactus farm? Question mark? Oh no, no, no. The joke was I was gonna lie and say I only got one cactus and I accidentally turned it into dye and then turned it into lime dye, so we'll never get it. But you joined the stream at the right time, so you'll never be lied to. All right. But we did get more dye from the wandering trader. We found a wandering trader. He gave us some lime dye. He actually gave us the most valuable thing here is a pumpkins. Pumpkins are the most valuable because pretty much all the villagers in here, not all of them, but most of them trade them for a lower value. Because you see how there's 4 watermelons for 1 emerald? Those are more expensive because you need to harvest like 7 or 8 watermelons to get 1 watermelon because you need 9 watermelon. For a pumpkins, it's 1 pumpkin, 1 pumpkin. Does that make sense? Is that making sense how I'm explaining that? But that's how that works. So, yeah. There we go. I can't believe we got that. This is why we leave emeralds sitting around. And speaking of, we're going to actually place some... We're going to take a quick napskis in the game, and we're going to place down... we're going to place down these pumpkins. We're going to place down these pumpkins, and we're going to get them growing, shall we? Let's take down this hoe right here. Speaking of, I'm actually happy that I didn't get rid of... I'm happy that I didn't get rid of... what's it called? This area here. I was definitely planning this out. Wink, wink. I definitely... Oh my god! Oh, goodness me. I didn't want to harvest these right now. Bruh. Well, I'm happy that what I was trying to get to with my story here, I'm happy that I didn't get rid of this area because I definitely planned this out. Totally, definitely planned this out. That I wanted to have the watermelons and the pumpkins growing here. Definitely planned that. Wink, wink. Definitely planned that like that. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do this. So it needs to have. It doesn't need to have water. It doesn't need to have water to grow before all the fake Minecraft people come in here and tell you need it to grow. It does grow faster if you have water. You don't need water for it to grow. You just got to place it down. Like, for example, if I did this... I freaking broke one, son of a... It's going to be kind of a little bit annoying because... I guess it's not annoying because this row right here I can walk down. Alright, it's not as annoying as I thought it was going to be. Sidlord says, but cactus farm, it's regular green dye. Well, we're going to have to wait for another wandering trader to show up and give us actually a cactus. He only gave us dye. He literally only gave us lime dye. Alright, you know, this is why we have this bone meal farm as well. Which I can get bone meal, like, bone meal is not really, too hard to get. Bone meal is actually quite easy to get. What we're going to do is we're going to grow these. You know, actually, I might want to make this actually a little farther with the fences because I want to be able to get in and out without actually trampling my crops. So I'm going to move all of these components one block forward. I definitely did not envision this at all because if I did actually envision this, like I was joking, he was hee-heeing. Then I would have like said that. I'm pretty sure. But I didn't. So we're just gonna let these grow, and we're gonna keep placing. We're gonna place this. We're gonna fill this entire farm with pumpkins. Once we get watermelons, we'll convert maybe half of them into watermelons, which is probably the good idea is to make them half watermelons. But I probably will actually only do 25% because pumpkins are definitely way more valuable than the watermelons themselves. So we're just gonna make this a little larger here. Now we do need to light this up here, because mobs can spawn in here. Because we're not going to be filling it all in with, we will definitely be, not be filling this all. Because, I mean, like, for example here, oh, we got our first pumpkin to grow. What I'm trying to say here, I'm trying to think of the words. You know, there will be spawning spots like that, so. Yeah. Liam said, son of a bling blong? Yes, that is exactly what I was going to say. Thank you. I'm happy that Liam actually kind of got that. Ooh, that was a... I've never really seen it grow like that. That was just... The luck of that was awesome. The bare necessities. Why no bed in a house? Because we actually haven't built a house. I actually haven't built any houses at all. I built everything but a house in this world so far. So, yeah, we do definitely need to get on that. And we're working on that. We're almost done. We're almost getting to that point. We're almost getting to that point. We are almost there. Oh, speaking of, before I forget, Sith Lord. This is directed towards you, and I guess it's directed to anybody. I want to point this out before I forget. Sith Lord, are you in the Luigi Day Discord with Shut Up Tyler, one of my great friends, IRL? Are you in that Discord? Because I think you are going to want to hear the following information. If you are not in it, or if anybody's not in it, one is, first off, Shut Up Tyler, we've done quite a few YouTube videos on his channel, on my channel. We've done quite a lot of videos together. Not that. But what I wanted to tell you is this specifically was related to Sith Lord, because Sith Lord's always asking me. Every Friday in the Shut Up Tyler server, they do a movie night, and the movie nights can be literally anything. I mean, they literally can be anything. And he takes polls on Friday morning, and he takes polls throughout the day, and whatever the poll is, he makes that the movie. So tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, they usually start on the dot. They are doing a movie night. So Sith Lord, if you want to go watch a movie night with them, I don't know what it's going to be. I think he said anybody can pick a movie. I can send you the informations, and you can jump in there, and you can watch every Friday night at 8 p.m. It's literally every Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. There is a movie. So I was like, I know Sith Lord would want to watch that more than anybody else in the chat, but if anybody else likes watching movies, they watch literally everything. They watch anime, they watch cartoons, they watch historical things, they watch a lot. Not as much historical things, but they do watch it. Sith Lord says check DMs. Well, invite to the server. So that's what they're doing tonight. I cannot guarantee. I said like I said, Sith Lord, I said I will try to be I just sent you the invite, Sith Lord. I knew you would probably be the main one. But I don't know if I'm jumping on Fortnite tonight. Like, I said I was going to jump on, but I just want to let you know, if you don't watch the movie, maybe I'll be on. Like, I just want to let you know, every Friday, no matter what, at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, in their Discord, they're watching a movie. Every month. You could pick, there's polls, there's a whole bunch of people. It's not just me. It's not like just me and Sith Lord. There's like at least 8 people that are watching all the time. So there's a group of people. And all these people, not all the people I know in real life. I know Shut Up Tyler in real life, and I know a few other people in real life. Great people. It's a lot more open than my Discord, by the way. There's a lot more things that you cannot do in their Discord that you can do. You can do in their Discord with I still would say, as a CFC representative, please keep it PG as much as you can. Like, you know what you would talk with me. You know how we play Fortnite? I would keep it that way. No Among Us stuff, please. As a CFC representative, please, no Among Us stuff. But yeah, if anybody wants that information, you can go to Shut Up Tyler on YouTube, or you can just ask me and I can send it to you. All right, now that we got that figured out, I'm gonna need another chest here. I make so many damn chests in this game. It's unbelievable. It's crazy how many chests I make. I make more chests than anybody. I'm gonna need more than just a singular chest, but Liam said, how long will the pumpkins take if you do not bone meal? Now, we did actually get lucky and we bone meal them and they instantly grow. Pumpkin stalks take roughly, I would say, just the same amount of time as the crops behind us. The stalks take somewhere between 5 to 20 minutes. It just depends. If they're watered, by the way, this would take probably 5 to 20 minutes to grow to the full height. I believe that's what it is. Could be 30 minutes, 5 to 30 minutes, but it's 5 to 20 minutes. So you could get them to grow fast. Sometimes you could get them to grow slow. Because remember, the water goes 1, 2, 3, 4. All of this can grow fast. Now, technically, there is a water block here, which goes out of 4, blah, blah, blah. We're not worried about that. We're just going off of this one to grow. So that's how that would go. Now, once that's grown, how long does it take from this to go over there? I actually have no idea. But eventually it will grow. I'm going to say the same time. So say the maximum is 30 minutes for one to grow. But if it's watered, you don't, like I said, you do not need to have these water. If you place, like I said, if you harvest this like this, well, this has water access for some reason. I don't know how it has water access. Well, I guess it is 4 from there. But if you placed it like in a dry spot, and you place the seed down right away, it will grow. It will take a lot longer. Like, I mean, it will take a significant amount, a lot longer than, it would take a long time. A long time. I have to watch Fargo this week. Are you talking about that old Fargo movie? I know it's not old, but like within the last 20 years. I still have not seen that, if that's the one you were referencing to. I'm gonna make 2 more chests while we're here. We're just gonna screw it. We're gonna make the jungle. We're just gonna use this. I was waiting to use that recipe for later, but we're just gonna throw those in there right now. We're gonna make this a little larger. This is what I've been doing, by the way. I've been putting all my random stuff that I'm not gonna use at this time from the Wandering Traders into here. Just so we can figure out what we got. I think the Nautilus shells I did bring over, but this is all the stuff that I got from the Wandering Trader that I don't know what to use for. These are going to be used as water buckets. We can use those at any time. We already have so many water buckets. I'm hoping that they bring more tropical fish, to be honest with you. I really am hoping for that. The bare necessities. That's from the Jungle Book, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because when the pumpkins grow, yeah, that'll be fine. Oh, you know what's going to be a problem here is the pumpkins can grow on either side here, and I definitely do not want them to do that, so I need to figure out a way to stop them from growing, and that could be buttons. If I put buttons all along here, they'll stop growing. I also could just place a block of dirt down, and they'll stop growing too, so I guess I'm going to do that for now, because I want to be able to get in and out of this place without... For now, just a temporary fix. That's the guy that came by. That's my second best friend. This guy's definitely my second best friend because he gave us pumpkins. We've been looking for pumpkins for a minute. All right, let's get back to our main task here at hand, which is to fill in this water. I want to get the water filled out today. I also want to do some things, and I kind of want to finish up before Zach Daily Game streams because I want to eat and watch Zach stream. If possible. If not, I'm going to jump onto Tyler's server and see what movie they're streaming. Like today, he just said to me, when I saw him earlier today, he just said, I don't know what movie it's going to be. My friends can all, are voting and sending stuff in. And I said, okay. I said, is it okay if I I mean, I know you said it's okay for people to join, but you know who really likes movies is Sith Lord. And Sith Lord watches movies and asks him to watch movies all the time. Maybe he would want to join. He's like, oh yeah, sure. Send him the link. For sure. I was like, all right, I'll ask him. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just tell everyone on stream. So that's what it is. That's how that got today. I was like, I have to tell Friday. Every Friday. They also do other things on that Discord. If they play other games too. They play a lot more Nintendo stuff. So if you're a Nintendo fan. Plus, every Luigi Day, they do a Luigi Day every December 7th. Or December 6th, I think it is, not 7th. But they have this huge, massive Luigi Day event that anybody can join. And there's a huge event. And there's a lot of things they do. So it's the biggest event I've ever done on YouTube. That I've ever seen in person. They give gift cards away. They do games. That even if you don't have a computer, you play on your phone. It's pretty cool. I'll remind everyone when it gets closer to that time. And it's not all just Nintendo. It's not all just Luigi. There's a lot of things. One of the things is Gartic Phone. They play Gartic Phone a lot on there, which is all you need is your phone, really. But you can use a computer. I use my computer. It's a lot of cool things to do. Let me read some of these comments here. I have to watch Fargo this week. I will keep my humor to a 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. Cartoon Network. Hey, I mean, if you get into the vibe with them and you want to do it, I'm just saying right away, they don't want to be like Claude, your bro Sith Lord, your friend Sith Lord's coming in here freaking out and doing some very Among Us stuff. But by the way, people on that server do very Among Us stuff. But there are some people on there that do some Among Us stuff, sure. But you should be a better person than them, okay? I'm just saying that. Until you know them, and then I guess if you know them and they're cool with it, I mean, hey, he has way less rules, by the way, than I do. But it's not an anarchy. It's still not an anarchy server. I know I don't have to worry about Sith Lord. I like for everyone for the record. I will not ever need to worry about Sith Lord, Zach Daily Games, Liam, Kylie, Abby. I'll never have to worry about them. But what I do need to worry about is some people. Some people are a little bit, could be a monkey. And you don't ever want to be on that list to be like, I don't know. Like, I gotta watch this person. I should put some chapstick on. Like, the top of my lip is, like, cut or, like, chapped. I don't know what's wrong with that. Glitch! Thanks for coming out to the stream. How are you doing? All right, let's keep this water flowing, shall we? Let's get flowing. Get it? Oh, Lordy. I've never seen Fargo. Sith Lord says you dig a trench. I've seen it, but I don't remember Fargo enough to write about it. Oh yeah, you have school. Yeah, how is the film with school going? You're getting straight A's, I hope. All you got to do is watch and write about it, huh? That's what they told me until they say get to the subcontext of this meaning, and you go, what the hell does subcontext mean, and what does meaning mean? For the pumpkin, Zach isn't streaming for a few weeks. What do you mean he's not streaming for a few weeks? Bruh. Well, I'm going to be streaming today and 50/50 tomorrow. I will be on my Discord tomorrow, for sure, in the evening. But 50/50 if I'm streaming tomorrow. And I'm going to be probably streaming around this time if I do stream tomorrow, for the record. Around this time, for the record, tomorrow. If I do stream. If you don't see me streaming by this time tomorrow, or by, like, it probably ain't happening. I'm not scheduling it, because every time I schedule something happens. Okay? Something happens. For example, I will talk about it now, but I had to go work on an article. The last time I ever scheduled a stream, there was a guy in the south suburbs of Chicago. I wouldn't say it was Chicago. I mean, it wasn't Chicago. I mean, he was lost in Chicago, but he wasn't found in Okay, long story short, unfortunately, there was a guy called, there was a gentleman, you can look this up. He, was before Thanksgiving, I think it was like Wednesday or Tuesday before Thanksgiving, he worked at the bar in South Chicago. I believe it's South Chicago. It could be technically defined as a suburb, but I think it is technically Chicago. I don't know. Some of those things are like, it's like right on the border of like suburb / Chicago. He went to a bar. He worked at the bar. He went home. He got in a car accident, and he was extremely disoriented. The police officers took him back to the bar, like, not because he was drinking, because he didn't have any alcohol in his system at that time, if I was correct. He got, like, he was working in the morning. He was driving home. He got in a car accident. This was like about like noon or like 3 o'clock. I can't remember what the exact time frame was. He was driving back home, got in a car accident. He was extremely disoriented. The police said he was fine. He didn't have an alcohol in his system. And he was fine enough to let him go. He went back to the bar to go hang out with his friends, because he went to go hang out with his friends at the place he worked at. And he was drinking. He said he was going to walk home, and he never made it home. Then he was lost for, I don't know, 3, 4 months. He was lost. They eventually found him, so that was the reason why I had to leave. I had to go get footage of that and get all that information. And sad story. Everyone was looking for it, and it was, you know what was even sadder is every day somebody put one of the search signs, one of the search signs in front of his in front of not in front of my house specifically, but in front of my house you could see it. If that makes any sense. Like find person. Oh my god, that's the first time I've seen a lightning strike in forever. Can you instantly die from a lightning strike? I don't think so. But I'm gonna go hide under this tree. Just in case. You know, just in case too, before I forget, is I should probably turn on my hostile mobs. They are on. Okay. There are pufferfish in here, by the way. Did they all survive? There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, one of the pufferfish died. No. I don't know how he died, but one of them died. That's why I spread them out in those things, because I didn't know which size they were. But one pufferfish probably killed each other. Why are you saying Among Us instead of Sus? Because Sus was definitely the thing. Sus, it was like Sus, and then it turned into Suspect, and then it turned into Among Us, because it's like, you know what, like if you don't know what Among Us is, then that means you don't know what Sus means. So it's like it is switched. I think I'm pretty sure it's switched away from Among Us, but that was the last one that I heard of. It's definitely better because you're like Among Us, and you know, and I know what Among Us is. It means sus, right, Liam? We know. But other people might not know, which makes it funny, which makes it cool. Same thing with 6-7. You know, I'm starting to become Unkstats because some of these kids start talking about stuff, and I don't know what they mean. Everyone knows what lock-in means, right? Lock-in means a task that is performed with, like, no distractions. I don't know how you would technically define it, but yeah, but people don't know what that means. I knew what that meant, but there's people that don't know what that means, and I'm like, bruh, do I really have to define what lock-in means? Like, I don't want to be that news person that has to define all these things to people. Hola works for me for... Oh, sorry. I don't know why I said hola. Aloe vera works for chapped lips. I don't know why I said hola. Aloe vera definitely works for chapped lips. I think I have some chapped lipstick thing here right next to me. I have some it still works. I have this. It's called Fruit Smoothie Berry Explosion. It's like a mini one. It's like one of those cheap ones you get from like a dollar store for like a quarter. Like it. Shout out to my mom for getting those. Sometimes she goes to the dollar store with my little brother, and she used to take me. My mom used to take me to the dollar store all the time. And you go to the dollar store, and she used to buy me all oh, you can take your money that you've been saving as a kid, and you can go to the dollar store, and we'll buy some things. One of the best things I ever bought was a Winchester repeater rifle from the dollar store as a kid, and I'd never seen it ever again until I went to the dollar store as an adult. The Winchester had loadable cartridges that were made of plastic, by the way. This was a plastic thing. The gun looked like a real gun. And then when you racked around, it would like eject out the top like a casing shell, because it was only casing shells you would load. It didn't shoot anything out, no, but it would shoot out like the shell. So that was the coolest gun, the coolest toy gun I think I had, other than the Disney World guns, which Liam probably really remembers because he's, was a season pass holder for so long. At the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, I had those as a kid. I had like the real basic wooden long one, which was probably like $50 or something back in the day. My parents like bought me that. You know what the funny thing was? We were on Tom Sawyer's Island, and we were leaving, and I shot one of the cast members and he fell over dead. That was awesome. Like he insinuated that. I remember that. I remember that. That was probably the most Disney magic I've ever had. And I didn't like until even when I was looking at the Disney stuff, I didn't even think that. All right, I'm getting distracted here. But what I wanted to say was, she would take me to the dollar store all the time. Go to the dollar store, y'all. Go to the dollar store. You guys want to get pop for cheap? Y'all want to get chips for cheap? Y'all want to get like some frozen foods cheap and like just stuff you need cheap? Go there. Like go. You can literally get everything that cheap. Now, the one thing with the dollar store is that people don't like to tell you is the dollar store stuff is going to expire sooner. Okay? It does not mean that it's bad. It just means that the stuff is going to expire sooner. You buy it from Walmart or Target or any other place, it's going to expire in 6 months to a year. I'm not talking, I'm like cans, etc. You buy it from the dollar store, it's probably going to expire within a month or 3, you know? So just, that's what it is. Sometimes, I mean, there's a lot of stuff at the dollar store too. My cousin is a manager at one of them. I'm not going to tell you which one, but he's a manager at one. And he said half the stuff that people don't know is like literally ordered brand new from the manufacturer to the store. It's the same thing. Not even discounted, not even... There's a lot of stuff that comes to the dollar store that's literally brand new. Just like you would get at any other store. But it's cheaper because they don't have a huge, massive contract like Walmart. Or to get on the shelves for Walmart or Target and stuff like that, you got to have like big contracts and etc. So they got to get their money back. I'm not going to go through the whole realm of how renting a shelf works, but long story short, you go to Target doesn't own the shelves for Frito-Lay or Pepsi or Coca-Cola or etc. They rent out the shelves to Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Frito-Lay, etc. Pepsi is a part of Frito-Lay, Claude. Oh my God. Just block that person, please. You know what I meant. But long story short, they rent out the thing, so technically if they don't sell any products on the shelves, then it's on them and not on the store, and blah, blah, blah. They can stock whatever they want on the shelf. There's a whole sub-context behind that. So, yeah. Aloe vera. Definitely didn't say aloha or hola. Bruh. Speaking of car accident, Tiger Woods was in one today. Really? Got arrested for suspected intoxicated driving. Again, brother. Tiger Woods needs to get taken. Tiger Woods needs to be banned from all liquor stores. If that's what happened again. Again? Come on, bruh. You know, it was funny. My coworkers and I were joking around today. We're joking around today, and he was like talking about, oh, you know, who are some golfers that are like super washed up? Because that's me. And I'm like, bro, you're not washed up based off of what you told me. He's like, that's nice, but you never see me golf. And I was like, bro, so he only shoots like a +8 or something at golfing. Like his average is like +8. That's what he was explaining to me. I was like, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not a golf person, nor do I know what it is, but a +8 is not bad. I do know that. And I was going to say, I was like Michael Jordan the second time around, right? When he unretired the second time, Michael Jordan, he was kind of washed on the second time around. The first time he wasn't. But I was going to say Tiger Woods, which is crazy because Tiger Woods didn't like unretire when he unwashed. Like he, you know, he got in the big DUI thing. So it's crazy that you brought that up. I'm gonna have to look that up after this. I have so many things I have to read. The bare necessities. I still don't know what 6'7" means, Liam says. Bruh. 6'7", long story short. 6'7" is just a funny... 6'7" is... how do I explain this? 6-7 doesn't mean anything, but it does mean something. 6-7 had. There's a lot of people say like, oh, 6-7 is from this, 6-7 is from that. 6-7 is like a basketball player. There's a song, and he says 6-7 on the highway with a couple explicitives in there that I cannot say on stream, or I don't think I could say at all. But he says that, and then I think a basketball player, I think LaMelo Ball or the other Ball, did the 6-7 emotion, and he said that was 6-7 somehow, and then somebody else, and it kind of means 6-7 really kind of just means nothing, Liam. In short, it really doesn't mean anything. It just means 6-7. I mean, 6-7 doesn't mean anything. It just is 6-7, and it doesn't mean anything. But it's funny because it doesn't mean anything, and people are thinking that it means stuff. It's also funny. It's like a coping word, like bruh doesn't really mean anything, but it also subconsciously bruh means come on, man. I mean, I was thinking that the other day. Bruh really means like come on, man. Like bruh means like come on, man. And they got come on, man, bruh. We go bruh, like come on. It's like I was thinking about that last night. Like it kind of means like the that guy will eventually disappear. Killing him would not make him go any faster, for the record. Killing him would not make that grow any faster, or have another one spawn any faster. But it's good to know that he is there. All right, we're going to grab some of these here. Grab some watermelons. And I'm going to grab some water, and I'm going to... we're going to make this a lot larger. This is going to be our new harvesting area. We're going to be making a lot of money out of this. Lots of money. 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 Where did those... I'm going to take some of those stone hoes, and I'm going to just use them right now. I'm going to start burning those stone hoes because I really have so many of them. I have so many diamond hoes, too. I have probably like 5 or... I probably have like 10 diamond hoes. And this is just annoying me down here that, like, I'm trying to shove potatoes in the planters and there's so many stone in there. Stone hose? Yeah, stone hose. Oh my god, I placed those in the wrong spots. That's not what I was trying to do. But it's okay, it's a stone hoe, it doesn't really matter. You gotta try out Fallout 76. It's fun, Glitch says. He said that a little bit ago. Glitched, I already own Fallout 74. Sorry, 74. I don't know how the hell I got 74. I already own Fallout 76. And I actually streamed it here on this channel a long, long time ago. And I try to restream it again. If I play Fallout 76, I gotta not stream it, and I just gotta play for fun. And I did re-download the game. So I do have it, and I actually have it downloaded on my computer. I just gotta sit down and play it just for fun. Because when I try to stream or do whatnot, I can't get into it because it's just like... It's multiplayer, and it's not single player. That was a real big upsetting thing. I bought the game when it first came out. All that stuff, and I just was like... I was so disappointed that it wasn't single player. Ah, man. It's just... But it's fine. I am upset that it isn't single player, sure, but... One day I'll get into it. But that's almost been, what, freaking 8 years ago now since 76 came out? If not longer? Like, it's just crazy. They're about to re-release Fallout 4 Remake. The bare necessities. I'm singing in the rain. You know, the problem with singing with the rain is I only know that because... sorry, not I only know that because... every time I think of Singing in the Rain, I think of A Clockwork Orange. That's the only reason why I think of Singing in the Rain. I don't think of it as... from what's it from? Mary Poppins, right? Could be wrong. Might not be from Mary Poppins, but still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think I don't think of it as it. I think of it only from A Clockwork Orange. You may have thought it was Aloha. Tidlord says he used the stone ones. I'm gonna have so much like hose. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with them. Jesty Realm might be upset because I'm gonna just toss them all out. Is it really cheap? I mean, from the stuff that I seen at the dollar store, is it really cheap? Not everything's cheap. No, you're right. Not everything's cheap, but when they put, there's sometimes they have discounts tables. And the discount tables are usually like 50% off of whatever it originally was. So, is it really cheap? I mean, I would say it's cheaper than what it normally would be. Sure. Is it the cheapest thing in the world or whatnot? But I mean, getting a little bag of chips for 50 cents, you can't do that anymore. I think you can get those little bag of chips, at least at the dollar store that I'm at. You can get those little bags of chips for like 25 cents. Well, when's the last time you can get a little bag of chips for 25 cents? Shoot, man. Last time I was able to get a bag for chips for 25 cents is when my parents took me to the store as a child. Now they're like just base dollar. Now, like I said, I do not need to plant... I do not need to bone meal all this for this stuff to grow. This will eventually grow. It is all perfectly watered fine, too. And all the people that say, you need to harvest, you need to till the ground in front of the pumpkin, it grows faster. Just block those people, delete them, and unfollow them from their YouTube channels. Desubscribe. If somebody tells you you need to till the ground in front of the stalk because it's gonna not grow, specifically because it's not going to grow, you need to block them. They are uninformed. That's like telling somebody that's like telling somebody like you put your hand in lava IRL, you're not gonna get hurt. Like, that's brain dead activities. And we're not brain dead people here in Claude from Chicago. We are smart Fredlings, okay? We are not brain dead individuals. All right, I'm going to place these over here, and I'm going to place these hose in here and get those set up. We're just going to kind of like grab some of these. I need to figure out how I'm going to stop these from growing on this side because I do want to be able to walk down this path. I can place buttons down. I can place slabs down. I can place pressure plates down. I could place whatever down. I think I'm just going to default and push dirt down because I have dirt on me and I don't want to make a whole bunch of buttons for buttons that I'm not going to use. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to use these buttons. Who gives a bling blong? Speaking of buttons that I'm not going to use that I already have a stock of buttons. I'm going to place those down. And I do have a pressure plate. Like, I still have, like, look, I have 20 junk things, and I have a junk pressure plate, which I got from one of those villager houses over there, the one with all the villagers in it. I'm going to place those down by the areas that I need to get in and out. But I'm just going to place a couple buttons there, then we're just going to place dirt down until we get to the next door. Like here's a door. Place a couple of those down. Keep going. There should be one more door coming here. Here we go. All right. Like I said, I'm not sure. I'm sure what I'm gonna do eventually is once we get moss, or I figure reminder how I get moss. I can't remember if it was from one of those mangrove trees. I'm throwing this away. I'm throwing a single oak pressure plate away. I'm sorry, guys. It's going in the garbage. Once I get figure out once I get moss, I'm gonna probably place that down here. Speaking of, I have so many extra trees now that I'm going to how do you call it? We're gonna it's not this world is not gonna be all oak, okay? These houses are gonna be oak, sure, but I'm gonna build more of these houses and they're gonna be different colors. Like it will be different colors. All right, now I'm getting pretty close to wrapping the stream up. We've been streaming for about almost an hour. I'm not ending right now. I do want to take a little things here. It could end any time though. I want to figure out. Oh, apparently slime can get into your boat. I didn't know that. Let's go to the top and let's take a look, shall we? I want to take a look and see how this is looking. The bare necessities. So when is GTA 6 coming out? This is a new meme about this. Oh man, when Liam asking about when GTA 6 is coming out before GTA 6. It's true. GTA 6 is supposed to be coming out. It was supposed to come out last May, and they got it pushed back again. It's supposed to be coming out November this year. All right, look at this. We have the entire thing filled up with water. I think there is one spot that isn't filled, which is right there, because you can see that corner of that block. But I think everything is filled with water. And I feel even more accomplished. I can't believe we were going to get pumpkins. We literally got so lucky the last 2 streams / one off live stream, which is my best friend visits me. You can go watch that video after that. It's about 30 minutes long. It's a little less, but it's less than 30 minutes. I think it's 23 minutes, but you know, I just rounded it up. Wow, we got pumpkins coming in here. We don't have watermelons. I'm not really too upset with the watermelons. I'm very happy that it was pumpkins. I usually only get watermelons right away. So this is our world. We have everything set up except for that one spot over there. We need to fill in with some water. Meet the Millers. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so we have our farms and everything going. This is where my house is going to be. This is going to be my mega house. This is going to be my mansion. These people are going to see. They're going to be stunted on my power, my wealth. And there will be a bridge here that goes into town. Or maybe over here. And then this is going to be filled in with some more houses. We're going to be shoving in a lot more houses here for our villager farms. We're going to switch up the variants of the wood, I'm sure, but mix them in there. And we're going to put those all in there, and we're going to build some artificial farms that the villagers can walk around in and do their own thing. And then we need to have a semi-flat section here. Semi-flat section here. All the way around. And then we're going to build our artificial mountains. I do not want this semi-flat section to be too tall. But it does need to go up. And I haven't had any issues with villagers or slimes in this area. And I'm going to do it here first because there isn't really any issues with slimes there. So we're going to do that. We're just going to figure out like the rough size of what it can be. And then we're going to go to bed. But I'm pretty sure this entire area is safe. There's probably a couple spots that zombies can spawn. But I'm surprised how lucky and how easily I did that. There's probably a few, but ever since I lit it up, I have not had a single problem in our super flat world. And for people that are joining in, this entire world was done on a super flat, and we are limited by 1,000, 1,000, a negative 1,000, and negative 1,000. So we cannot just go anywhere we want in this world. Speaking of problems that I currently can see that are going to be probably persistent problems until we figure this out, is there are skeletons in this farm and in this area that are going to be consistently here, and they're just going to sit under the water. And that's kind of annoying. There's a few spots. See, like even right there. We're gonna go around and we're gonna fix that one spot. Hopefully those skeletons despawn by the time we come back. But yeah, there are 4 fish in this water. 4 tropical fish. They kind of hang out with each other. That's just how the fishes work in Minecraft ever since they added it. Somebody told me about it. They kind of stay in the pools together, or the schools together is actually the term. Is there a spot here that I'm missing? See, look at this. This one spot underneath it was not done, so I at least had the knowledge. We're just gonna go around. Look at this. Now we can officially go around our entire super flat world. It's so look at we're below sea level. We're officially below sea level in this world. Isn't that crazy? Oh, this is gonna be coming together so well once we get this all filled in. But this world, I think, has progressively gotten more dangerous by putting this here. Like I said, skeletons can now spawn and camp under the water because they, of course, do not drown. They switched that mechanic a long, long time ago. I can hear the whistle blow and make the music cry. I had that one chance where I can make people dance and maybe make people happy for a while. Then there was one day that I can remember. Claude built a lazy river. Yes. That is probably the best way to explain that. Literally, this is literally like a lazy river. All right, we're going to take a look and we're going to start working on the rough area of how we're going to get this to go. 2 chips in a bag. The little mini bags, there's not a lot of chips in there. There's about 1,110 calories in it. Sorry, not 1,000. There's 110 calories in it, roughly, usually, or 150. So it's like about a 1/20th of your calories a day if you're eating at a 5'10" male if you're trying to maintain weight, not gain or lose. But what if you have the suit on and you keep dipping in lava? Okay, see, somebody ban him. That's Sith Lord, don't ban him. I took my sons to where the lava flows, was going to the ocean when we lived in Hawaii, and they got so scared to go close to see it. I was like, look at all the people there looking at it, and they didn't want to go. Yeah, there's a lot of things. I don't know, as a kid, sometimes we get instinctively scared, and it's actually like literally no deal at all. Is that the spot where the water tower goes around it? Like where it goes, it's going to your house? Yes, yes. There's a little island. That little island right over there, you can't see it right now, but that is where my house is going to be. It's going to be a mansion. Mega. It's going to be stunting on these people. Claude built a lazy river slime in a boat. Yeah, this is actually a hostile slime. All right, so this is what I was talking about. So we're going to fill this out, and we're just going to start here. I don't know what the size is going to be. I should probably build the dimensions just the same as the river. So it's not like, I mean, not the same as the river. Obviously, right? Please apologize to those people. Those rude people. Then it's going to slowly go up, right? And this is the artificial walls, the facade. It's not a wall, it's a mountain. These are going to be mountains. So these are going to be filled in with stone. These are going to be filled in with cobblestone. And if I can get any other objects from the nether, which is probably going to be a big chunk of thing once we get to the nether. Right? We're going to, once we go to the nether, we're going to put in those blocks in here to switch it up. So it's going to be an artificial mountain. Now, I definitely do not like this at all. So we definitely need to come up with an actual design. But to give people the idea and the concept of the build, that is roughly not how the final product's going to look, but it's going to look something like that. And then there's going to be a little hill here. And on these little hills here, this is the land that the villagers are not legally allowed to go to, but they're there to show them, like, the world is not flat. There's going to be trees on it, like, or for example, our trees over there. There's going to be trees to build it off, so it's not like just a straight wall or a straight couple hills. There will be a little bit of depth to it. We're just going to kind of fill this in so we can actually kind of see how this is going to look. And then we'll build it up a little bit, like right here. Make it a little bit taller, because blah, blah, blah. And this is where all our dirt's going to be coming, right? All the dirt that we dug out will be reused. It's not going to be sitting in those chests forever, as many of you probably thought, including myself, was going to think. And then we'll come back a little bit like this. And not all this will be the same height level. We'll, you know, plant some trees here. And this will all turn into grass. Plant some trees here, and then maybe we'll bring this back and make it dip down a little bit, like here, and have it like go. Look, just, you know, switch it up. And then, like, just it starts. The wall just like begins here. I hate saying it is a wall, because it is a facade wall, sure, right? Something like this. And then, I mean, this is a super flat world that we're gonna make a mountain that these people think that they are living in a false false reality. Like, they think they're in a false reality. This side probably will not have torches. If they do have torches, we'll figure that out later, but I probably won't have torches. And then we're going to go up, like, to 1 billion, like, it will go higher than this, for sure. The highest thing in the world will be this church here, which will make it a little artificially taller. And then these jungle trees as well, those will be only growing on this side. But we go up, like, I don't know, we're at, say we go up, like, 30 more blocks. Say we're 30 more blocks in the air. And then at the top of the world, all of this will be rounded out flat, right? This will all be rounded out flat. And it will be literally a square box, a rectangle. This will literally be a rectangle, okay? And what do you mean, Claude, it's going to be a rectangle? That just is going to be stupid. It's going to look weird. No, because the people inside of this world think that this is a false reality, that this is... The world has mountains. The world is so cool. The world is that. No, the world is not cool. It is an artificial world, and it will be a false facade, like I said a few times before. And it will be made up of wood and stone and iron and all that stuff. And it's going to look like a movie backlot like this, Liam, and everybody that's watching the stream. It's going to be held up with wood and this, but really tall up, and they'll be more flat on the top. And one day, one of our villagers from inside is going to realize they're going to come over the top. They're going to climb this somehow, illegally climb it, go through the flames, go through everything, go through all the challenges. And they're going to notice that, just like the real world, like Liam says, it is flat, just like in real life. All right, Fredlings. Let's take a look from the top of our little mountain up here. This is a really good, this is like a really good idea of just sort of to give people the concept and the idea of how I have it. Now, I definitely do need to design the walls better, right? I do not like these at all. I need to go study some Minecraft walls. It also probably doesn't look good that it's all made out of dirt. That does not help. But we're going to put it all in as dirt for now. And then the top one should not be grown with grass. The bottom down here will be grown with grass. This could be grown with grass, I guess. I'm going to delete this because when I do decide to change this up here, I want to be at the instant mine this and not waste too much time. So I'm not really too worried. It will be concept. This is a concept. This is the concept, guys. Concepts. But, you know, it'll all be flat and some, you know, all held up. Antarctica, as some people would say, right? Flat earthers would say. Truthers. This is going to be a mob spawning field, but for the record, I just thought of that right now. So let's place some torches down here, all right? Let's place some torches just in case. Okay. Then we'll take a little quick napskis. We're going to kill this slime because I want to... You see this? We're gonna take a look from the top, and I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up here from like a top point of view. I'm gonna dump all this. Doesn't it actually look kind of good? That actually kind of looks good, even though I said I hated it earlier. It looks good because it's dirt. I think it would, if it turned into grass, which it couldn't, but if it did turn into grass, I think it would look bad. But we're gonna go to the top, and we'll take a look, and we'll go from there. I think that there was a third shooter when from the greasy knoll that shot JFK. Liam says there definitely was. Come on, bruh. Looks good at night. Yeah, it does look good at night. Liam, that's actually what the smartest thing you typed in chat. It does look good at night. Does it look good during the day? So we gotta imagine that the walls. Let's just pick this for the top height level, just for funds. This says it's -23, Michael Jordan's number. Now we're not gonna ever be at this height, but we're just gonna say that the top of the mountain looks at that. So just say it goes all the way up to like maybe about here. And we just put that all the way around. It curves over here, curves over there, curves around, goes up and down, goes and rings around the town, blah, blah, blah. And eventually this will all be brought in. And the tallest point, we're going to make this church a little taller. We're going to artificially make it just a little bit taller. So this will be the tallest in the world. At this height level here, we know that it's flat on the top. But if we built it up like we're supposed to, and it'll be at 23, which is, I mean, that's kind of tall, it would be like right about here. You see what I'm saying? So it is going to be pretty big. It's going to be massive. And then it's just going to go all the way around. It won't be here. Here we'll be on a little hill for our house. We're going to not dig it. We're not going to fill all the blocks in because I do want to build a basement. But so I don't want to remove blocks. But it's going to, then we're going to have some trees in front of these. Put some trees in front of them so that we can have some jungle on that side. The jungle will not be grown on this side at all. We have jungle trees. Some spots will be a little bit farther back. There won't be any houses on that side. All the people are only safe in this area. This is the only world they know. The only people that can go over here is Claude from Chicago, the owner of the world, the creator of the Minecraft world. Not IRL, in the Minecraft world. So, yeah, that is... That's how it looks. And it looks good at night, like Liam said. And once we add trees in, and we'll make some sections farther back, make some sections closer, it's going to look a little better. And we're going to be placing in cobblestone in here. We're going to be placing, it's going to be made out of dirt, cobblestone. It's going to be made out of smooth stone, maybe smooth brick. We're going to go to the nether. We're going to get gravel. We're going to get black stone. We're going to get... other blackstone variants, I believe you can get andesite. Basalt, that's what it is, not andesite. Basalt. And I'm debating about still, too, am I going to put up a huge flame around the entire circle? Because we have to prevent the mobs from, like, consensually going over. And everyone knows in the real world that, you know, get burnt down here. If you go up there, it's like hell. You know, you don't want to go past that. You're going to go into hell. You're going to get burnt alive. No. But one villager will. One villager will see the truth, and they will climb to the top. And they will see the truth that the world is flat. Just like IRL. All right, Fredlings. We're going to place some of these pumpkins down and seeds down, and then we are going to end it. Liam says, don't forget to like your stream. Yes, anybody that is enjoying these streams, hit that like button. I do greatly appreciate it. This has probably been the most building episode. We are not going to be building the walls of the mountain until we get all the resources that we need. All right, we might make the template a little taller. We might make the template a little bit larger so we can kind of get the idea and the rough shape of it. But we're not going to be doing all of it. We're going to be building these in sections. Some sections are going to be completely made out of stone. Some are going to be completely made out of dirt. Some are going to be completely made out of basalt. Some are going to be completely made out of that, just to switch up the variety. Just like we did with the water. Some areas have a bunch of stone, some areas don't. And we got to go to the nether too. So that is not going to be the next thing. The next major thing that we do build, that I will guarantee you, the next major thing we build is going to be our house. So that will be our next major thing. I hope you Fredlings all enjoyed this live stream. Massive shout out to Liam's Having Fun, Sith Lord, Meet the Millers, Glitched, and anybody else that has watched the live stream. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to get something to eat. I'm going to sit down, relax, and just have a kind of a good time, kind of have a chill time. So we're going to leave. We're going to make a backup of the world just in case. Not because if I die. I'm making a backup of the world because... Oh, it switched. It finally got up to 14 megabytes. He was at 12 and then 13. But I make a backup of the world just in case if something gets corrupted with the new update. I want to make sure that we are covered and get that. I want to give a massive shout out to our Patreons as of the month of March. If it wasn't for the Patreons all time, I'm going to probably make a Patreon all time list somewhere on here. But the top ones are the month of March Patreons. I'm still working on that. And then the all-time merchandise holders. So thank you so much for everyone for coming out to the live stream. I much love and much appreciation. We'll see you guys soon. Should be on Discord hopefully later tonight. If you wanted to go watch a movie, go check out Shut Up Tyler on YouTube. Go join his Discord, and he'll be playing a movie later tonight. I don't know what it is, and it is not a CFC sanctioned event. Legal have to say that. I'm Claude from Chicago, and remember, a real friendling makes their own luck. Bye!